A Modefa, em parceria com as organizações membros da COA, Comunidade em Ação, Moçambique, através do programa We Lead, compromete-se a continuar a advocar para que o respeito à autonomia, ou seja, que as pessoas tenham os seus direitos de decidir sobre as questões relacionadas ao seu corpo e à sua vida respeitada. A justiça e igualdade, para que todas as pessoas sejam tratadas como igual consideração, independentemente da sua condição socioeconômica, cultural, étnica, orientação sexual, religião, profissão, entre outras situações ou características. Nossa missão é de assegurar a melhoria da saúde sexual, reprodutiva e direitos dos adolescentes, jovens e pessoas em situação de maior vulnerabilidade, e este festival é mais uma demonstração do compromisso contínuo da Modefa com esta causa vital.
We as HIVOs are happy to host you in Southern Africa, and I hope that other than just linking and learning about the program, we can learn a bit more about Mozambique and also learn from our colleagues, the Ministry of Health, the interventions that they're undertaking to ensure that sexual and reproductive health and rights are really a reality, a lived reality in Mozambique. The We Lead program continues to champion the realization of sexual and reproductive health and rights with our rights holders, mostly young women and adolescents, being front and center in developing innovative approaches to make change a reality.
Estamos aqui abertos e toda a experiência é bem-vinda para o Ministério da Saúde. Obrigada.
We want to think about this week as one of those plus. And I'd like us to think of this week as an opportunity for us to link and learn plus. So think a little bit deeper, challenge ourselves a bit better than how we have been doing maybe in the other ones. But what I'm trying to highlight for us here, that as we are here this week, we think about mindful inclusion, that we pause to reflect about what is around us, but also who is around us that we can learn together.
It is an innovative program that seeks to empower young women and girls to take charge of their sexual and reproductive health and rights, to take leadership, to understand what SRHR needs they have, and to advocate for favorable policies and legal framework so that they can be able to enjoy their rights fully and to live fulfilling lives.
So I think one of our key strengths was that we really had like a bigger vision. So we wanted to work on something really strong as a team. That's why we focus so much on making sure that our foundation is strong to be able to hold, the upper parts of the tower. The learnings we take from this exercise is that we all have value to add to each and every process. We did respect that as we build the tower. Thanks.
The mistake we did was we concentrated on the height more than the base. That's why our pyramid could not stand. Like what the learnings I take from these exercises is that diversity is really important.
It's a re-echo for civil societies for us to have a 365 days advocacy of critical issues that affect young women regarding their SRHR, but also not for us to be silent within the moment, but to ensure that our advocacy is continuous and the strategies are sustainable.
Nos ha fortalecido en eso igual. Hemos estado en procesos de formaciones, de actuaciones. Hemos tenido eso, acompañamiento, estamos dando acompañamientos y eso es un avance para nosotras como colectiva de mujeres, como persona con discapacidad, tener eso acceso a ver más que todo las necesidades que nosotros tenemos que enfrentamos constantemente.
قد ايه قادرين نعمل ادفوكسي داخل مجتمعاتنا لتغيير وتعديل قوانين ما زالت المؤسسات خبرتها بالصحة الجنسية والإنجابية محدودة، فبالتالي صعوبة إن نعمل تدخلات تغير بالقوانين.
Nos topamos justo con historias que a ellas también les impactaron porque pues ellas no trabajaban con inclusión de personas con discapacidad, tenían muy pocos casos, no porque no lo hicieran, sino por los casos, y pues se toparon con la historia. Estelita de Guatemala les contó su historia y ellas pues entonces también preguntaron sobre el tema de cómo se trabajaba la inclusión, cómo trabajábamos nosotros el tema de la prevención de VIH. Entonces fue entre pares.
What also came out is that different organizations and different country contexts that we did have during the visit was everyone had different perspectives, or rather we would see the issues of advocacy or the challenges that we face in our community from a different lens. When you move to this other side, then they view you from a different lens. So we felt if we could be able to just share among communities what Community A and Community 2, Community B is doing, what is the common balance, what are good practices that work on the other sides that we could borrow, what are those spaces or opportunities or advocacy spaces that we can leverage on, or we can be able to bring each other together just to be able to learn from each other.
Nós agora vamos contar uma das histórias que lá foram contadas numa roda de conversa chamada Fala Minha Irmã.
In this solid space of comfort, I find myself. It is the energy and the passion that brings us forth together, that holds me. In this sisterhood, I find myself. I find me, and I love me. I live me, and I am who I am. I am Marta, living with HIV. I am also pregnant. You may not see my pregnancy, but in there I saw a seed that is soon yielded. But I am not ready because the society has masked me with fear of knowing what my sexuality is, but also of not being able to have information that would have protected me from this pregnancy. And here I am. In this sisterhood, I find me, I find myself We are united by the passion and the resistance to fight patriarchy. And within us, we own ourselves, we own our burdens, our stories, and each of ourselves. We are vocal, we are loud, we are determined, we are resilient. And within this movement, we echo out injustices that leave every young woman behind, whether educated or not educated. For we know fear is what leaves many behind. Fear is what terrors many. But in that fear, we find hope, we find our voices, we find our unity. And in that unity, we are resilient to echo out and shatter out every injustice that shatters out every woman's dream. We are one and we are united. We are the Sisterhood.
And finishing. The fear is good when it protects us, and bad if it paralyzes us.
They are also using collective symbols to promote adherence to treatment. Like, this is how they welcomed us. I was shocked because where I come from, we don't even want to hear that, that noise. And for them, it's a symbol of strength to them. And they are saying until there's treatment, this is their source of strength, this is their symbol, or this is their weapon until treatment is found. For them also, I was very inspired because for them, prevention method is a priority despite them knowing their status. They had condoms there, and both male and female condoms, and that was really encouraging because in my country, 80% of the population, we don't know how female condoms look like.
It's recreating the narrative in a way that instead of it being something that we need to hide, like hiding our pills, it's something that they really use as an instrument to display or to convey their strength, and the fact that they understand that this treatment is equipping them with the health that they need in order to move forward with their lives. And a lot of them shared their future plans, in what areas they would like to specialize and so forth. So we really wanted to highlight that part from the conversation.
We just wanted to share that the name of our story, though, is called My Pills, My Power. Click, click.
Femnet is one of the WeLead consortium members, and in the consortium as members, it supports majorly advocacy component of the work WeLead does across Africa. We focus on supporting the channels of right holders. These are structures within this programming that are put in place so that the grassroots right holders can be accessed through their organizations, and they can be empowered through these structures to national, regional, and even international levels. Evident in a number of countries. I can give an example of the East Africa. They did have the reproductive health bill that is still facing a lot of opposition to be able to be enacted. So it's still there and it's taking too long. So some of our advocacy asks are really taking a very long time to realize the light of the day, and compared to maybe if we were discussing something else. So that remains a challenge because we also have limited time to do all this, and we would want to register as much success as possible.
So I'm really looking forward to see all the projects that are going to be awarded. I want to see all the faces behind those ideas. and most importantly, to see those ideas being taken forward. So what do these awards mean to us? For us, it's an opportunity for We Lead, and especially for the communities of action, to improve collaboration, because I know at the country level, we all worked together. So we had to collaborate to create these ideas and to present them. It's also about our values, yeah? Entrenching the We Lead values. We have all those values in our program: inclusivity, innovation, meaningful participation of all the groups that we work with. It's not about the competition, it's about the ideas. And to say that even those ideas that will not get awarded but were submitted, we'll still take them forward, because we are about ideas and not the competition. So I think with that, I'd like to pause and say we are very happy and we are looking forward to seeing the winners. We have virtual participants who are going to join the session. So we are excited that this is finally happening. Thank you so much.
Para FCAM es muy importante estar dentro de We Lead, porque We Lead es un programa basado en el trabajo de los derechos sexuales y reproductivos, y sobre todo por el trabajo que FCAM ha venido desarrollando sobre el acceso a las libertades y la autonomía de las mujeres jóvenes, niñas, personas trans y no binarias a lo largo de nuestra historia desde hace 20 años. Y podría hablar concretamente de dos organizaciones que están ahora mismo en este encuentro, que es Mujeres con Capacidad de Soñar a Colores de Guatemala, que es una organización que trabaja derechos sexuales y reproductivos con las mujeres con diferentes discapacidades, y me parece que una de las grandes apuestas de la organización y de los grandes aprendizajes que ha traído Mujeres con Capacidad de Soñar a Colores a We Lead es cómo podemos hablar de los derechos sexuales y reproductivos en lenguaje simple.
I'd like to ask just randomly, and I will just ask, maybe start with Uganda. Could you please just come? No, actually just sit. You are very important. I want to ask you, what motivated you to focus on the proposal that you wrote? What motivated you?
I felt like our strategies that we're using to implement in Uganda are unique. When I look at them, we have intersectionality lens, we have economic empowerment strategies. Actually, I just believed in myself that our strategies are unique, and I felt like other cohorts that are implementing We Lead should also have a copy of them, or should know about it, especially during these spaces of learning.
What does this award mean to you?
Actually, it means a lot, because this is the first time we do something about SRHR, and it will encourage us in the organization to work more. And I would like to send a small message for everyone here in this hall to be inclusive. It's not that hard. Very simple solution can get everyone in. The suitable for people with disability, of course, will be suitable for everyone in this hall. Thank you.
Why the awards? Just to make it from a very open way. If you are appreciated for any effort you make, be it not even programmatic, you really get motivated to do better things. You know, somebody saying, oh, I recognize you did this. It's the same scenario and framework that we took. We said, why not recognize the efforts that these young women are making out there? Let's show them that we really see and we appreciate, so that when you do that, they really know like, oh, I can't be seen, I'm doing this. And so I am not just doing it. There are many girls who have not been able to come to these spaces, and I'm speaking for them, and I'm being recognized. So that will motivate them to actually do more and be able to bring out, to really champion for their sexual and reproductive health rights.
We are very privileged to have Nick with us, who is a representative from the embassy. Please just come forward, and we are going to begin giving an award with the most inclusive. So the second runners-up winner of the most inclusive proposal project that was given is Running Foundation Association, Jordan. Well done, congratulations. The first runners-up in the most inclusive category is Fena Papedish, Honduras. And ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands up for the winner of the most inclusive category, Mujeres con Capacidad de Soñar a Colores, Guatemala.
So for us, working at the embassy as an SRHR policy officer, we have a lot of programs in the Southern Africa region. And one of the important things is being inclusive. And you said it's easy, but apparently it's not easy. So we need to be inspired. And I was lucky to see all these beautiful initiatives, and I really got inspired. So first of all, thank you for that.
I will invite Anne to give this next category of award, beginning with the second runners-up. The second runners-up. Most innovative. Second runners-up. Liwan Space for Youth Development, Jordan. The first runners-up, I Am Possible, Lebanon. Nice, congratulations, well done. Keep your hands together, rub your hands together. The winner in the most innovative category. AWAC Uganda.
And our priority as an organization within the consortium is to see that these young women are in the driving seat in leading the program in their communities, in thinking through the issues they are facing in their countries, and are leading the process of advocating for sexual reproductive health and rights in their countries.
Entonces creo que ahí es muy importante que uno de los grandes éxitos del programa es cómo seguimos potenciando esa autonomía en lo local.
We'll go to the last category, Most meaningful youth engagement. Most meaningful youth engagement. Second runners up is Sama from Lebanon. Woo! First runners up is Swag Nigeria. The winner of this category, Most Meaningful Youth Engagement, is Colectiva Nosotras La Preferimos Sencilla Honduras. Beautiful.
This is awesome. Congratulations to all of the winners and everyone else, because there are so many great ideas and initiatives and so much impact that we heard about today. It's really, really inspiring, like Nick said. I want to reflect back on something that I heard during the field visit yesterday from the young women that we met. One of them said something that really stuck with me. Well, they said a lot of things that really stuck with me, but one of the things that they said is, who is society? Us. Society is us, they said. And for women, and especially for women who are among the most oppressed groups, that comes with negatives and positives, right? The negative is that being part of society means that we internalize all of the discrimination, all of the negativity, all those voices that say you're not good enough, you can't do it, you're inferior. That comes with being part of society. We are socialized in that way. And that stops innovation, right? That prevents youth from claiming their rightful place. But the great positive is that when we overcome that and we reclaim our self-worth, then we can change society. And that's what feminist leadership is all about. And you all are such amazing examples of feminist leadership, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
So we are hoping that what has happened today is gonna get cascaded at the regional level, but also at the country level, so that we ensure that the core organizations and the rights holders are motivated and are also appreciated for the good work that they are doing, because there is a lot that they showcased the last 2 days. And so we expect that this will happen, and that we will, even going forward, that more of such events will continue to be held across the village program, even as we come to the final end.
Quero apenas agradecer e dar as boas-vindas a todos aqui. E como disse o diretor, o fato de terem escolhido Moçambique é gratificante para nós. Achamos que aprendemos muito e esperamos também termos partilhado a nossa experiência. Já estamos como a Modefa há mais de 30 anos nesta vertente e acreditamos que estes eventos nos engrandecem cada vez mais. E também dar os parabéns aos vencedores, os que foram contemplados. E acreditamos que inspirem cada vez mais aos presentes. São inspirações dessas que nós queremos e, como foi dito também na América Latina, o feminismo tem que prevalecer. Acho que a vossa força tem que ser contagiante e tem que prevalecer em todo mundo. E vocês, por onde passarem, têm que deixar a vossa marca. Nós estamos abertos para colaborar. Mais uma vez, muito obrigado e se sintam bem em Maputo, Moçambique. Obrigado.
I think this Linking and Learning event came at a great time because we have been facing a lot of challenges to an extent where we have been feeling lonely in these challenges. We are engulfed in them and that we are forgetting that there is more outside in the world. Coming here to Mozambique and connecting with all of our colleagues working in different contexts that are equally, if not more challenging in certain areas, reminds us that we are not alone, that we are all facing these challenges, even if in separate countries, in separate contexts, but we are together in this fight to access our SRHR. And that gave me a sense of encouragement that I really needed in this time. Going back home, I will remember that we are not alone and that we are all working together towards our common goals.
Under we lead, we have managed to set up and establish drop-in centers in the implementing districts of Tororo and Busia. These drop-in centers are safe spaces for our docent girls and our women where they meet, share experiences, and also share, like they meet, strategize on how to improve and also advocate for sexual reproductive health and rights in our communities.
The other one I saw that was really inspiring also is what happens behind closed doors. There are many things that happen. We find women who are denied different things, and so there are many things that happen behind closed doors. So I found that very innovative, that we can really start opening doors to read what happens behind those doors. So that for me was really nice.
I'm really happy to see the program having come this far. I think this is the third global learning event, and I think every time we do a global learning event, we see a lot of different changes. So in that sense, you feel like, you know, there's something going on, there's something happening. Sometimes when you are working in your own country or in a region, you always tend to feel like you're not doing enough. But when people come together and you get an opportunity now to see all these different ideas and strategies and networking, then you start to realize that the program is making a difference in so many different ways. And so I think that is very refreshing to see and something to motivate us to keep pushing.